In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Looking for space, it's Selden. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Vols. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Just trucks through it. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Now adjusting. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? The ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss. That is a
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Matthews. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They're bringing heat. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. The Vols headed quickly to the line. The give on the inside. Bulls his way forward. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 7, North Carolina 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill.
Looking for the end zone. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. That one comes out hot down the right side. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is.
Touchdown, Tennessee! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why...
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going in. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the... Sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown ball! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also...
Off he goes! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes his connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Volunteers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, But we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
35, North Carolina, 0.
And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided... Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make play.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Harrell. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
A nice job by the D defending the RPO. They didn't fight on the play fake too hard. Everybody was able to stay back, and they ultimately forced the incompletion.
second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Vols will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Using his legs, it's Selden. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Vols want to move quickly. Right back to it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Quick completion to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He lofts one down the sideline. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up being plucked at.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got it behind the line. It's Randolph. Just steamrolling the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 35, North Carolina 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer.
They decided to go QB draw. The D-line got way upfield. There were some huge lanes to run through. That looked easy, and they come away with 2 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Right back to the well. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Volunteers are on the move. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Discards him with the stiff arm. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big. And when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense...
Pass on the way, it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Tennessee! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Sends it downfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Back open in the middle. Bust through behind his pad. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Hamilton. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now from inside the red zone. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass, it's Harrell. Now improvising. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a